This is perhaps the most difficult video that I've made thus far on narcissism. It's entitled Narcissistic Rage, and the reason why it's difficult for me is because I've been on the receiving end of narcissistic rage for all of my childhood, all of my teenage years, or a large majority of it, until I became smart at that time and got the hell out of there and went no contact for many, many years. And then if you go back and look at my first video on reconnecting with a narcissist, you'll realize that after a very long period of time, somewhere around 25 years, I somehow magically thought that my narcissistic parent could change and mellow out a little bit. And the video will explain that that's virtually impossible. Narcissistic rage was first coined by Freud in the 1920s. He didn't call it narcissistic rage. That was done in the 70s, but Freud coined it as narcissistic scarring. And what this is the narcissist, by any means possible, must continue to keep that front up. They must continually keep that facade of perfectness and perfection and everything's okay. And if you or anyone else challenges that, if you expose the narcissist by simply even asking a question or denying that something that the narcissist says happened, or if you were to reply, that really didn't happen, and specifically if this was done in public, in front of other people, if you confront the narcissist on any issue at all, or if you expose the narcissist on any issue, or if you air the tiniest bit of dirty laundry, that narcissist has to protect itself. That narcissist is exposed to themselves and they can't take it. They'll feel that their entire self is crumbling. It's very much as if you have a scar with a scab on it. And if you were to pick that scab, then the world could see that there's a sore underneath. The narcissist will not stage. They will not allow that. And by all means, they will retaliate. They will retaliate physically. They will retaliate verbally and emotionally. They will retaliate by ruining your reputation through all outside means. They can retaliate with the law by telling lies. You've got to understand that these people are incredibly dangerous. And narcissistic rage is when you challenge that persona that they have, that you put a dent in their self-esteem. They will come at you with all guns blazing, as if, how dare you? And I could tell you, I've seen this evil eye to eye, and it's amazing. It's literally just shocking, and it's frightening. Because you can look sickness right in the eye, and you can see it happening. And you could see their rage in their eyes, and you could see their teeth gritting. And you better know that they're coming. If you challenge a narcissist, if you question a narcissist in any way at all, they're coming. Guaranteed 100% they're coming. I used to get beaten almost on a daily basis as a child. predominantly with a belt. And then as I got older and I grew, anything that she could pick up and hit me with, I would get beaten with. If I did not clean properly, if I did not polish the furniture properly, if I did not have dinner prepared for her when she got home from work, all during the time I was raising my child, my kid brother. If I at all pushed back, I was beaten, and I mean horrific. I mean hard. I was beaten hard. But you see, now I'm too big to beat, specifically in public. I imagine that if she could, and if there was no one around, she would love to beat me. And when I say love, I mean that. I mean, I think she would. In fact, I know she would sincerely enjoy beating me. I wasn't the only child in the house beaten. Best bet, best advice, don't even question them. I know you want to. I know you want to say, hey, you know what? Ma, you're crazy. Or that didn't happen. Even if you say something as small as, no, that's not right, that didn't happen, and it's in a public arena, you better get your force fields up because it's coming. And again, a lot of times this could be dangerous. And your reputation will be ruined. I don't care how strongly you feel, well, I'm right, she can't ruin my reputation. Let me tell you something. These people are literally geniuses. My mother's IQ is somewhere around 165, my aunt told me, her sister. They are geniuses. They will figure out and simply, systematically figure out a way to embarrass you, to demean your name, and to separate you from those that you love or care about. That's all they live for, because they can't stand themselves. They hate themselves. So what they have to do, instead of focusing on what's wrong with themselves, is they have to project that onto you. And they'll do it with a fury. Instead of confronting them, get the hell out. If you have the means, get out. If you feel that your parent is a narcissist and you can break the rein, get the hell out. Don't ever, ever, ever go back. Tell them that you had enough of their bullshit, that they're sick bastards, and move on with your life and get help. Talk to a therapist if you can. I wish you peace.